Welcome to Zimba Wave Media TV. The program is Let's Talk with Farai. I am your host, Farai Cheuka. And tonight we are here to answer the questions the nation has been asking and seeking answers to. And I am joined tonight by Joey Nyikadzino, a socialite and businesswoman, and we are here to answer all the questions. It is unfortunately that Ruth, who was a University of Zimbabwe graduate, who became gravely ill with a kidney condition, and sadly she passed on yesterday, and we say to her family, condolences, and may her soul rest in eternal peace. Unfortunately, a scandal has arose from a medical journey, and a GoFund raised to seek medical attention. Hence, tonight we are joined by one of the chief fundraisers. Joey Nyikadzino, welcome to the show. It is a somber moment, but like we said, a scandal seemed to have arose from a sad situation, and it is our role as the media to help settle these things and to fully equip the nation to what is going on around such a matter. My first question to you tonight, Joey, would be to know who started this GoFund. Whose initiative was it in the first place? Because yes, we are now here where everything seems to be a mess, but let's go to the genesis of the matter. Who started this GoFund? At what point were you told, or did you become aware of this GoFund?
The first question is I want to know if you guys are really, am I clear that side?
Is she clear? Can our audience confirm? Can you hear Joey? If you can hear Joey, could somebody just indicate that you can hear loud and clear? Yeah, they can hear you loud and clear, Joey. You can go on and answer the question.
Okay. This is a very, very sad moment for all of us as Zimbabweans. We did not expect things to go this way, but we are here today. Okay, from my understanding, this fund was initiated by Tafaz Basimukai, who is also based in the United Kingdom. And we believe that this guy is believed to be Ruth's friend. When this guy spoke to me, it was on the 1st of April. I received an email from a lady called Gapirai Mutambwa saying she was looking for funds on behalf of her friend Ruth Hwara and their family, the Hwara family. She went on further to explain in her email that Ruth needed some 30K for her to be able to travel to India for her kidney transplant. I then asked if she had a donor already, and she said yes, she did, and the donor was the mother to Ruth, which I also thought it was a great advantage to Ruth as well, because if the funds would be available, there was no need for us to run around looking for donors. I then posted the GoFund in my UK ladies group, and within some hours, it started moving, and some ladies encouraged me to post it on social media. And when I posted on social media, I tagged a lot of socialites who included Solomon Zim, Hatiperi Wacho, Katie, Madam Bose. Can you please put the live? Farah, what's your name? What's your page, Sim?
Fari Wekwache U.
Can you find the page? Fari Wekwache U. Then you share the live clipper in the interview now. Like now. Yes. Interview, can you just share the live, please?
It's just a normal profile page. Then from there, we are sharing to Zimba Wave Media.
It's Zimba Wave Media and the United Kingdom. Okay, so I actually checked the GoFund, a link, and I tagged a lot of socialites, including Atiperi Wacho, King Solomon Zim, Ketima Somera, Angel Ru, and also Saru, Yaya Saru, then Stanflex, who we believe was also initiated this GoFund.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you check this gentleman's background? How did you become convinced that it was a genuine GoFund?
Okay, actually, when we joined this GoFund, it had more than a year running already. It had started from the University of Zimbabwe. It had also started from YouTube with the SDA, this other woman, as a woman something. So it had actually gone viral.
Okay.
So when we actually saw this, being a graduate going through that, we just said, okay, you know what, we also need to chip in, for the first to be available.
I see.
So, yeah.
I see. Obviously, things have gone pear-shaped, Joey. We cannot hide it. It's in the public domain. There's a lot of funds missing. There are things that do not add up. But my question to you would be, at what point you as Joey Nyikadzino and all the other socialites and influencers involved, did you realize or suspect that something was amiss with everything?
Okay, sorry, when we started this GoFund, there was, proper communication whereby these guys would wake up in the morning, say, good morning, guys, can you please, help us push this GoFund? They were updating us each and every step of the way. But when figures started rising, the family started to be very, very scarce online, unlike when we started.
Okay.
When we started, they would communicate every day. They would say, thank you guys, keep on, pushing, we are getting there. But when the money was now available, they were hardly online. When we asked the date when Ruth was going to India, they first said they were waiting for the doctor's approval.
Okay.
So when we said, it's all right, if we are waiting for the doctor's approval, can we also have the doctor's number so we can be able to communicate now is no longer fit for the transplant.
I
Now,
see.
we had actually spoke to Ruth's mom on a Thursday around 5 p.m. and he said she was the one going to India. Then I said, today is only a Monday, meaning if Ruth's mom was tested, it was only on Friday. So can I now have the doctor's number who tested Ruth's mom so we can actually, try to negotiate with him and understand exactly what could have gone wrong from Thursday up to Monday and also the results, because obviously this takes a lot of time and now this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in the morning they are actually saying now the Ruth's mom is no longer going. And there's this guy called Nigel Mukono, whose account was used for this whole go fund. He says, Mama Ruthi, you guys only take stuff that comes from me.
So if I may ask, Joey, was this Nigel Mukono, was he the signatory? Because obviously GoFund, as much as it's crowdfunding, it's got a signatory or a couple of signatories would be able to then move the funds when the target amount has been raised. Was he the one that would have been able to either move the funds, transfer the funds, withdraw the funds, this Nigel Mukono?
Okay, from our understanding, there was also a Zim account which was used. I think it was Stanbic. If you check on the flyer, it was Nigel's account. The Mukuru account used was Nigel's account. The Inbox account used was Nigel's account. The World Remit was Nigel's account. And all other money facilities.
So is this Nigel best in Zimbabwe or in the United Kingdom?
Nigel is best in Zimbabwe, and Mama Ruth said, so he's Sekuru.
Okay, I get it. Okay. Unfortunately, Joey, fingers have to be pointed, because this is a huge amount. I would like to believe it went as good as close, plus or minus 80,000. It is a whole lot of money. It's not a joke. It's 80,000 is a lot of money. Fingers would have to be pointed, and from your personal capacity or together collectively with other socialites and influencers who were involved, who are you pointing at to say this person seems to have sole responsibility to why we are here now, that the funds have disappeared, £80,000 has just gone like that, and unfortunately Ruth has passed on, which is very sad. Who are we pointing at?
To be honest with you, Simba, I think everyone from the Hwara family should give Zimbabwe some answers, not leaving Nigel, whose details and accounts were used to receive the money. And all of a sudden, we read in newspapers that he was conned of $13,000 on a street eco cash vendor. How would he cash out 13,000? Obviously, Ruth was said her heart was 2%, so she wasn't fit to travel for any transplant, and no transplant was going to happen anytime soon. So we had some questions for Nigel, like, okay, if you were called of $13,000, why would you cash out a lot of money like that and be able to walk away with 1,000, leave the 4,000 and say, I'll come and collect it later? Why was he in a rush to cash out that money whilst there was no use for the money, because Ruth was not going to India anytime soon?
And I would like to also believe there is a limit to a street vendor amount that you can cash out in Zimbabwe. So yeah, 13,000. I agree with you there. It kind of raises eyebrows to why £13,000 was cashed out. Anyway, you can continue, Joey.
Okay. So now we asked Nigel, why would you cash out 13,000? And also, is Ruth going anytime soon? Then they said no. And we said, okay, we are going to speak to doctors from India, which we did. We called Indian doctors.
And what did they say?
I asked Nigel, is Ruth going anytime soon? Then Nigel said Ruth is not going anytime soon because she's got a heart problem. the heart is on 2%. And we said, okay, what did you guys do about it? They said nothing, we're just waiting for her to recover. And we, as socialites, called Indian doctors just to confirm how it's going to be done, the process. And the Indian doctors said, guys, you know what, we can actually transport Ruth and come here. We can actually fix the problem, the heart problem, because this is what we do. We are specialists. We told the family that the Indian doctor said Ruth can come. They didn't say anything. They started playing games. We called South African doctors. They said Ruth can come. Now they wanted some, I think 50K, South Africa. The family started playing games. We called the Zambian doctors. They said also Ruth can come. And also the doctors who were performing the surgery in Zambia were the ones also coming from India. And they started playing some games.
All right.
When we realized that this was a game.
If I can hold you there, Joey, when the uncle probably was giving answers that were not convincing, did you try to reach out to another family member, or the uncle was just the sole person you were communicating with? Did you try in other avenues to make sure this issue was resolved?
Okay, what was happening now is, because we were not the co-founders of
GoFund, yeah.
Yaya Saru was I think he was in the front of all this.
Where is this Yaya Saru based? Is she in the UK or she's in
Zimbabwe?
Okay, all right.
Zimbabwe. So we actually said, you know what, Saru, you are on the ground. You can actually go to Mama's, to Ruth's mom, and try to communicate with her, try to ask her some questions as to what is really going on. Saru did. And when Saru went to Ruth's mom said, with mothers, sometimes you actually understand, what they say. Said we are waiting for Ruth to get well, then we can actually travel to India. And
today is Friday, and Ruth sadly passed on yesterday, Thursday. When was this communication? Which day of the week was the mother saying we're still waiting for Ruth to get well?
Okay, this was last month now, because you had asked what we did.
Okay, all right. I see.
And this is when we learned that the GoFund money was no longer in the GoFund account.
It had been withdrawn.
Account.
Okay.
And I came here on social media and posted, guys, so the GoFund money was moved from the GoFund account into Nigel's account. And people started tearing me down, what are you initiating? Are you now saying Nigel is a thief? He was the one who was taking care of Ruth, and I deleted the post.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And now, I started asking some questions in the group as well. Not only me, Solomon was also asking, okay, guys, we've seen that we have moved the 34,000. In the account is 37.8. Where's the rest of the money? Then they said, that is in the UK account. And we said, why? Did you even move the GoFund money? You were supposed to transfer this money into the hospital's account. That if Ruth travels to India, and they said, we are sorry, we did not know.
So in all this, Joey, my question would be, did they ever produce medical bills from Zimbabwe that matched the amount they'd moved? To say, probably we've moved 24,000 and in Zimbabwe we've already spent 24,000. Was there any evidence, any medical bills produced to to account for the funds that had gone missing in the account? And did you, as socialites, ask for any bills?
To be honest, I never saw any. What I only saw was receipts amounting to less than 5K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Obviously, we are mourning as a nation, Joey. We've lost a young lady that had potential, a University of Zimbabwe graduate who could have given back to the nation. I think you have answered the questions I had for you tonight. But as we close, I would like to know, because I would like to put myself in your position, Joey. I've over time seen you, and I'd like to applaud you for doing what you do, getting involved in trying to raise funds for either different charities, individuals. But obviously when things like this, there's been posted about many influential people saying maybe as Zimbabweans we need to stop this GoFund business. We need not to help each other. How do you feel as an individual when your name is thrown in the mud and then there are issues like this? 80,000 is a lot of money to just gone missing. What are your parting remarks, Joey, as we try and round off tonight?
To be very, very honest with you, this is very, very disappointing because when you do such initiatives, it's to give back to the community and also to help. To be very honest with you, there are a lot of people who are sleeping dead, who are sleeping sick in hospitals, who need genuine help. But because of people who are greedy, I can't just, say, but to be honest with you, I'm actually seeing like, when this GoFund started, it was really, maybe Ruth's mom meant well. But saga also an opportunity of calling Zimbabweans and steal from fellow Zimbabweans.
Okay.
Now, this leaves us with mixed feelings as to, are we going to be doing this in the future or are we going to stop? Because it's really disheartening when you wake up one morning, you see yourself, your name is everywhere, the GoFund money,
Yeah, I can imagine.
We don't have access to the GoFund money, It's just like any other account whereby I can put money in your EcoCash account, someone might put money in your EcoCash account.
Mm-hmm.
You are the only person who is able to withdraw that.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And as socialites, as a Zimbabwean community, we really feel betrayed, cheated, and used.
I
This is
see.
how I'm feeling.
I see.
I'm feeling like people took advantage of us, our hearts, our feelings. They played with our emotions, and we are not happy.
I
It's
see.
a very situation. We've lost Mwana and in the future. Okay, this was the situation at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
If these guys would have tried it, operation yachona. Chomera would have been saying, you know what, Mama, you've tried your best.
Mm-hmm.
But as it says right now, I'm sorry, I don't have kind words for anyone. I don't have any kind words.
Unfortunately.
I had an interview with the mom when she was asked about the other GoFund, which was running here in Australia. She said she doesn't know who Ruth Hwara was.
So there was another Australian GoFund as well?
Yes. But from Twitter account, we saw Robert saying, I stopped this GoFund and I on Facebook.
Okay.
I transferred the money to Mama Ruth, to Ruth's mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this doesn't make sense.
Wow.
And such a Simba.
Farai.
And it is a mother.
You keep calling me Simba. Farai.
Farai. As a mother. The reason we're marrying with the whole of Zimbabwe, amounting to 80,000, and this is the only hope for me. This is the only hope for Simanwangu Ararame. And I keep quiet as a mother, because she doesn't want to have newspaper.
Yeah, something is amiss there.
One. Two, I interviewed Mama Baruti. She said, I think a lot of you guys saw that interview.
Yeah, because you were recently physically on the ground in Zimbabwe, innit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They said that where is Nigel? She doesn't have any communication. Nigel is running away with money and stuff. Guess what? And they promised to go with us to the bank to get some bank statements. Then Wednesday came when we were supposed to go to get the bank statements. She was nowhere to be found. We called their phone. It was answered by somebody who said it was a granny and Mama Ruth had gone to the hospital. We sent some people to the hospital. They said Mama Ruth was at the hospital.
Wow.
Then we sent somebody visiting hour. Guess what we saw? We saw Mama Ruth with Nigel. Right? Now this doesn't make sense to us, as she was saying she doesn't know where Nigel is with the money.
Did you speak to them or ask them to that effect?
Has got a picture, and the next day Ruth was born.
Oh, unfortunately.
So where does this
Wow. I think we'll conclude on that note, Joey. This is very unfortunate. On a personal level, I am touched. When people put money before a life that could have been well lived. She was a young lady, full of potential, who had made it to the University of Zimbabwe, where we know it's only a percentage of the A-level students across the nation that makes it to the UZ. It's unfortunate. It's a somber moment. One more parting question. So, are you pursuing any route to try and, I don't know, get to the bottom of this matter? What have you done, not just as Joey Nyikadzino, collectively with other socialites and influencers that you were involved with to try and help this young lady, Ruth, who unfortunately passed on yesterday?
Okay, collectively we've involved the police, and the case is now with the CID department. We are hoping for the best results. And also, before I go, I want Zimbabwe to know that we are not the type of people who help families and start following them, asking them, funny questions. With this case, it's different because this money was raised for a transplant, which did not happen. This money was raised to save Ruth, which did not happen. Instead, we've received also some news which we're going to unveil after burial, that some guys involved in this bought some cars for their personal use.
Wow.
And we also received the registration numbers and also the pictures of the cars. So this is why we want to get to the bottom of this, because we really feel like it's unfair, because this money was supposed to pay Ruth, and now it has opened the business for some people who are now enjoying, and Ruth is now gone. Thank you so much for this.
All I can say, Joey, is I wish the long arm of the law to reach to the bottom of this matter. And my advice on a personal level would be, you guys do not lose heart. Yes, this might have gone pear-shaped, but may you guys continue to do the good that you do, because without socialites and influencers like yourself in the society, sometimes there are people who are in need who may not get the genuine help they have. Joey Nyikadzino, socialite and businesswoman, I would like to thank you for joining me tonight on Zimba Wave Media TV on the program Let's Talk with Farai. And to the nation of Zimbabwe, I've been your host, Farai Cheuka. As we sign out once again with the song from Noel Zembe, I say thank you and good night, Zimbabwe.